What's going on, guys? Welcome into Clutch B-Ball. Hope you guys are having an amazing day or night, and today I'm bringing you guys a big what-if scenario of what if the Philadelphia 76ers nailed all their draft picks dating back to 2015. I know that's a big what-if. It's really rare that an NBA team consistently nails their draft picks because a player may lose their passion for the game, or may just not be a great fit, or they're just not put in the position to be successful. As the Philadelphia 76ers, they could have had a bright future, and the starting five fits very nicely together, and it's literally an all-star team, almost an all-star team at least you could say. But no further ado, let's get into this what-if scenario. As the Philadelphia 76ers in the 2015 NBA draft selected Jalal Ogafor with the 3rd overall pick in the 2015 NBA draft, of course. Coming out of Duke University, he was one of the most polished players. He was a clear coveted big man that would probably be a future all-star, until the NBA started moving in a totally different direction, shooting from beyond the arc, as the center position really became extinct when it came to hook shots and moves in the inside, as no one really cared about that anymore. It started to become a mid-range and three-point league, and I really felt bad for Jalal Ogafor. He had a solid rookie year, but he definitely did have struggles on the defense side of the basketball, and then Joel Embiid came back healthy, and then Jalal Ogafor, it was a terrible fit. For Jalal Ogafor, it was an absolutely terrible fit, and we knew what happened with his dad and everything, and it was just an ugly situation. But the reason why I put this here is because they drafted Jalal Ogafor over Kristaps Porzingis. Of course, Kristaps Porzingis was taken with the 4th overall pick in the 2015 NBA draft by the New York Knicks from Latvia. Jalal Ogafor, like I said, he was a clear coveted pick, no-brainer pick at number 3. Some people even had him going number 1 in the draft. But again, we didn't know Stephen Curry in 2015 was going to go just crazy. Absolutely crazy. But Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia, of course being booed, went on to shock the world. His ability to step out on the perimeter, hit threes, pick and pop situations, his ability to block shots, put the ball on the floor, have beautiful fadeaways like Dirk-esque. Just imagine Kristaps Porzingis on the Philadelphia 76ers. It would have been absolutely unbelievable. Next up, trading up to get Markelle Fultz, as they could have stayed at 3 and took Jason Tatum, who has one of the biggest polished games in the NBA when it comes to the offense side of the basketball. Coming out of Duke University, Jason Tatum was known as a polished scorer that could perform off the dribble. He was unbelievable. His ability to shoot the shot from downtown, his ability to penetrate, his ability to have so many moves in his arsenal on the offense side of the basketball were absolutely ridiculous at his age. But the clear-cut number 1 overall pick was Markelle Fultz coming out of Washington. He was getting comparisons to James Harden with his fluidity on the offense side of the basketball and his athleticism, his ability to get out in transition. He just had such a smooth style of play, and he was a clear-cut number 1 overall pick. Obviously, Markelle Fultz did not work out due to some shoulder injuries, and he ended up being dealt to the Orlando Magic. And he's been a solid player over there, but he's definitely not lived up to 1st overall pick potential. But just looking back, damn, they could have had Jason Tatum, who you could say is one of the greatest players in the game today. And they wouldn't have had to spend a lot on Tobias Harris. Of course, they ended up trading for Tobias Harris, but then they ended up giving him a big max contract, and they wouldn't be in a big cap space situation. Next up, they drafted Mikel Bridges from Villanova, a very nice 3-and-D player. His mom even worked for the Philadelphia 76ers, but they decided to trade him away for Zaire Smith, who is athletic, has shown flashes, but he's been in and out of the G League, and of course, he got hit with that curse. The Philadelphia 76ers rookie curse, having a foot injury. He even had an allergic reaction. It was absolutely crazy, as Mikel Bridges has been very good with the Phoenix Suns on the defense side of the basketball. His ability to guard pick and rolls, his ability to really read the passing lanes. He's a very good on-ball defender. He's even fixed the hitch in his jump shot. He's athletic. He can get out in transition. He's a very high IQ type of basketball player, as the biggest knocks have been on the Philadelphia 76ers is the spacing. And just imagine if they nailed on these draft picks, I think they would have an unbelievable starting five that would fit very nicely together. They would have Ben Simmons that can get out in transition, make very beautiful passes, plays good on-ball defense for sure, his ability to read passing lanes, he's very athletic. You have Mikael Bridges that can really read passing lanes, who could shoot the jump shot from the outside, who's really good with moving without the basketball. He's gotten better performing off the dribble. You have Jason Tatum that has an insane amount of barrage of moves in his offensive arsenal, and he's gotten better on the defense side of the basketball. Talk about a great athlete who's a true competitor. You have Kristaps Porzingis with big what if, when healthy, pick and pop situations, his ability to perform off the dribble, shooter from downtown, block shots. They call him the unicorn for a reason. And Joel Embiid, when healthy, from Kansas, you could say is the greatest center in the NBA today. As their current starting five, you could say, is Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, Tobias Harris, Al Horford, and Joel Embiid. You don't know what's going on with the Shake Milton situation. We don't know if he's going to end up being put into the starting lineup, but I just thought that was a big what if. In my opinion, looking back, geez, what if the Philadelphia 76ers ended up getting Ben Simmons, Mikael Bridges, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, and Joel Embiid, which is crazy because Kristaps Porzingis, when healthy, is unbelievable. Joel Embiid, we know when healthy, is unbelievable. Jason Tatum, you could say, is one of the greatest players in the Eastern Conference. Mikel Bridges, he's a very solid, productive NBA player. We know what Ben Simmons is. His defense, his ability to really read passing lanes. Like I said, he's athletic. His passing vision's insane. But now with the starting lineup of Ben Simmons taken with the first overall pick in the 2016 NBA draft of the Sam Hinkie tanking era, you have Josh Richardson you traded for, who was a member of the Miami Heat. You have Tobias Harris you ended up giving a big contract to after trading for him. You have Al Horford you ended up giving a big contract to, that's been in the twilight of his career. And then Joel Embiid you took in the NBA draft as well, in the 2014 NBA draft. But let me know down below your thoughts of this scenario. Obviously, you can't get every pick right, but do you guys think this team would have went on to win an NBA championship, or at least soon? And as always, guys, have a humble day or night. Peace out, y'all.